Alright, so this video today is gonna be about how just to humiliate the extreme AI. So I think a lot of you watching then probably have been humiliated by the extreme AI once or twice. Come to, you're booming fine, you're doing well, have a nice base, walling up, and then they hit Imperial Age and just starts the unit spam, and maybe you can't deal with it, maybe you can, depending on what kind of player you are. Well, today I want to just introduce to you all a challenge, a way to decimate the extreme AI and keep them under 1,000 score. So, what I attempted to do here is it's an Inca tower rush, and the AI is very susceptible to this kinds of play. I just want to show you guys how you can then abuse the AI a lot. So, if you just want to humiliate the AI, so you felt humiliated, you can try this one out. So, we start as Incas. We play against random and got Britons. Incas has a very good effect that their villagers are affected by blacksmith upgrades. So that means that your villagers get extra armor, which is very important. Also, your buildings cost less stone, which means towers are cheaper, and therefore very good at tower rushing. So, we are going to show you how to do this. So we're going to start off this game here. This is, of course, Arabia. I didn't want to do cheating. And we're going to see this is the AI, what they're doing. I'm not going to abuse them in Dark Age, which you can do. You can go and lay the boar or something, take a sheep. Extreme AI do this. They scout with the sheep. It's actually really cool. So the Extreme AI has definitely had some upgrades where they're scouting with sheep. I see them push zebras, and they do a lot of cool things with the AI now. We're doing the same, scouting with our sheep, making sure we see everything we need to. Want to find our resources. These two are very far away, so we want to find them. These two also. My sheep and my goats were very far away from my base. So also it's actually also kind of far away. I could have probably, they are probably far away as well. So can't really complain too much. So we will see here what the AI do. Let's speed up a bit for this. So they're gonna go for the lumber camp. So am I. They're actually a little bit ahead of me apparently. That they're going 6 on food. I'm also going 6 on food. So that's interesting that they actually are faster than me in that. But it's also because they have closer to the wood line than I have. So it's all fine. I'm pushing a zebra. This zebra has to be pushed. Why would the zebra stand there, of all places? That is so odd. Okay, what are their scout doing? So their scout is just scouting. These are my sheep. I want to see if he finds them or I find them. Because I'm not sure. I think I actually missed these sheep. No, actually, I think I got them. Luckily. He's going to find his sheep though, so that's good for the AI, I guess. Why? This zebra was just chilling here and he didn't take it? Okay, so he's taking an elephant, which is, amazing. I think I'll go for the rhino. So I'm building a house, gonna go for the rhino with that. So you see the villager, it's targeted towards it. So I'm gonna do that. My scout is now. Let's see, where's my scout? Yeah, good lure. My scout isn't done. My scout right now is over here. I'm trying. I think it's just looking still for my last sheeps. Yeah, I am. So I'm thinking like, where are they? Like, there's 2 sheeps here and 2 sheeps there. Are they so far away from my base? Luckily, I get free llama, so it's not the big end of the world. Yeah, I don't think their scout has found their last 2 sheeps either. That's why he's just looking around for it. Here, I'll find them, and they're like, oh my god, finally. Like, what the hell? Finally find my damn goats. Already going to berries. I'm trying to find my last 2 goats, which will be over here, so I actually find them here finally. And once I find them, I'm able to actually scout my enemy. Oh, wow, this is lucky. Oh, he's actually still looking. Wow. Let's go to the AI's point of view. Just want to see what. So he hasn't scouted on the corner yet. Okay. So he hasn't scouted me either. My scouting looks like this. So I actually think my scouting is okay. Excuse me. So let's see here what we are doing here. We're going for a house to lure the elephant and take the elephant with me home. Yeah, it's looking going good. And the AI still hasn't found his sheep. What are you doing, AI? How hard can it be to find your sheeps? Is she gonna go for gold? Interesting. So now my scout is scouring their base. I actually ran out over the town center. Was a little bit odd. I have a score lead, which is all good. He actually had an idle TC there for a second. So he's going for double militia. So he's gonna drush me. I don't want to drush him if I can't avoid it. Because right now I'm going on stone because I want to castle him. I mean tower him. I want to go to feudal age, go for the towers and villagers with upgrades, and then maybe a few militias. So I actually wasn't prepared for him to drush me here. I actually surprised because he hasn't scouted me. So the AI decides to go for a drush before scouting me. So let's see where he heads with these, because he doesn't know where I am. So if he heads straight from my base, oh, no, he's not. He's just chilling with them. But he should soon see me and maybe go for the drush. Meanwhile, I'm making a very aggressive barracks here. Okay, he sees me now, so he's gonna send his drush finally. He's like, okay, he's here. He's trying to go there because he finally saw me. Bit scary for my little villager here. He's trying to make a barracks. So I'm sending more villagers because I see them. And you can defend with villagers against these if you have a loom, which I of course have, which makes them almost stronger. So I'm deciding to fight. I have my scout here, the number advantage. He probably don't want this fight. As you see, I took a very good health trade here against him. And now I'm finally going to the next stage. No, actually, this is him. He's going to the next stage. Sorry. So I'm in feudal age. He's just now clicking up the feudal age. You see, I'm going to start creating my own militias here. Because I need the pressure and I'm scared. So I'm making a blacksmith, of course. Meanwhile at home, he's just attacking my house. I don't care. I have 3 on stone for this. I'm killing off his damn militia. So now I have a blacksmith. I'm going for the scale bale armor, so my villagers are tanky situation. I'm doing the first tower behind these walls, because if they're trying to attack, I will have my militias here ready to attack them. So you see, they're actually coming here instantly. This reaction time for the AI is so incredible, but he can't really fight this because they have militias around, and they have a scout, and they have upgrades. So these have 2 melee armor, they have 1. So, you know, it's really hard for him to trade here. So I'm still producing villagers at home, of course. So I have more villagers. So this was a very early feudal age, of course. So I only have a few villagers. Getting my first tower up here. And I'm trying now to make sure these walls hold. So if they want to attack, they have to go around. And that's really good for me. So he's trying to do a counter tower. This tower is pretty bad. I would have put it here instead. But, you know, AI is that good. So I'm so surprised that he's going so aggro with his villagers here. Because this tower is defending this tower. So here's the logic. You know, you make a tower and you make sure the next tower you build is close enough to the other tower. So if they try to do anything, you have a tower shooting at them, giving you a natural advantage. Or he's just pulling all his villagers. It's something the AI is programmed to do. Because before they were very susceptible to tower rushes. They were so scared of towers. And now then they programmed them that they would actually, you know, do the smart thing attack. I was actually scared of scouts, to be honest. So I made a spearman, thinking that they might make scouts, but they actually haven't made any new production buildings. So I'm just, you know, now I have number advantage. He's 1 villager tower. It's never gonna come up. So I'm just gonna, you know, murder this tower, of course. Oh, this is bad. Did I walk under the town center with? I don't know. Yeah, actually, see, he pushed the zebra. We didn't see it, But for the zebra to be here, their scout actually pushed the zebra to the town center. So we make a third town center here. I mean, third tower, sorry. You see, now I don't really need to wall them because I have double towers already protecting here, so he can't. I denied his berries, so he have to make farms. I didn't know about this back goal, which is really good for him. So his back stone, back goal, and good wood line. So it's very hard for me to deny that. Here comes his scout back again. At home, I'm idling my TC because I don't really have the resources to do a lot of villagers. 23 villagers might seem like very little because he's at 30. But you have to also consider that I'm using my resources to make men at arms. Because I feel like at this point I have an advantage. Even though he has more villagers, he has so many idols. Like, my villagers are effectively doing more than him. Okay, so now they're gonna try to beat down this tower. I'm like, yeah, dude, I have up men at arms here. You know, I can probably fight this. A bit scared here actually, putting my villagers inside. But he lost so many villagers. I'm still at 23, but he's down to 25, so I'm bringing him down with me. So he actually gets the tower, which I'm so surprised he did. But he's looking so much forward, so I'm like, yeah, sure, you know, take the tower if you want to. I'm gonna put a new tower right here. This tower is to deny the wood lines, because without this, he has no wood line left. I didn't know about this, so I hadn't scouted this wood line yet, but he hasn't built a lumber camp there yet. So I wasn't so scared. So now he's actually going to the town center. I'm just trying to protect my villagers to get this tower up. There we go, tower's up. Now he's having issues because I'm denying all these farms. I'm denying both wood lines. I'm denying his berries. I'm also denying... I'm going to deny this gold eventually. But he knows, like the AI knows, like if I keep this up, I'm dying. You know, I'm dead. This is how you abuse the AI old school before the update. So he's taking all his villagers to kill. He's like, I have to do this. This is like the only option. And you can abuse this as well because you have men at arms just hitting these. You have 3 repairing villagers and just slashing down all these villagers. Oh no, I actually sacrificed my spearman. Didn't pay attention, but I have. See, I'm still producing men at arms. I'm actually making a few villagers because my eco actually allowed me to make some villagers. See, I don't have a lot of resources. I'm making gold, which I'm using because I wanted to sell a gold later. Don't have to convert gold into wood and my wood into food that way. I can just have my wood and my food, and then I make gold, so I can make a market later and actually buy my way up to Castle Age is the plan. So that's what I'm thinking right now. I just want to use this pressure because see, all he can do now is produce some food. He can't really do anything else. So he has Archer, but you know, I don't know what he's doing here. He's trying to attack the tower because he really wants this area back. I'm just taking down this, making sure he can't even get what he wanted to. Making another watchtower, of course. This is how you abuse the AI. Like, this is quintessential. Kill off the AI quickly. I don't want him to even get to Castle Age. You know, I want him to be dead. So I'm making another tower, watchtower here, and I can do that because I have so much stone all the time. I mean, at this point, I don't really have to do it anymore. He can't. He can't take gold. So I'm going to put another tower just to make sure he can't even take these farms. So at this point, I'm denying this food, all this wood line, all this gold. I think this tower will deny his stone, as well as they have a lot of men at arms with upgrades. Not sure if I do the archer upgrade. I should have done the upgrade for the towers, to be honest. He's trying so hard. I need this food, but nope. If you try to take that, you're gonna die. I am running under TC because I thought it was worth the villager kills. Here I tried to get them out, but okay. So it was worth. I got the villagers. Now, look at that. No villagers. Not a single villager in sight. They all have to hide in here. Because I have 1, 2, 3 towers. These two actually outrange the TC. 8 range, 6 range. And now I'm gonna kill his archer range, so we have the production. So at this point, if you look back at the AI, he has one woodcutter. Somewhere. No, 0, okay, he's just sent into it, but I can't actually do it. So this is what's gonna happen. The AI is down to 4 villagers against 29. He's gonna drop below 1,000 score. So I'm just killing off this archer range. Speed up here a bit. You can see this dance. The villager just really wants to do something, but AI is microing them. So he has to build another tower here. I will literally make it impossible for him. I even did, I think, upgrades on towers later. I don't remember. Didn't really need to, so make another tower. He really wanted to stop that so badly. He knows. Even the AI knows. There's another tower. Alright, is this shooting back on the tower? No? On what tower is that? So I'm building another tower. Now we have a circle of towers just shooting the town center. Even doing wheelbarrow. And he's now below 1,000 score. Which is just sad. I even taking his berries because I want to BM him. I actually did this because I faced off against 3 extreme AIs and tried to win, and they just were so hard. I actually lost because I ran out of resources. So I wanted to just punish an AI, and they were actually punished. I think this is a good punishment for the extreme AI, just to learn that sometimes you're never gonna get it past feudal age. This is literally a stuck at home. This is them. This is me, and this is Corona, right? This is quarantine, and this is a Corona shooting from all sides. Like, beep beep beep, restrictions. Oh, you can't. I wear a mask. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna stay at home. They're wearing me down. Look at that. It's wearing me down. Yeah, you can't travel. You have to wear a mask. See, right now, I'm just relaxing. I think this is great. I'm laughing at this. I was laughing at this. Like, yeah. Well, what? You haven't surrendered. I'm so shocked. The AI usually resigns at this point, but no. And here's the crazy thing. I think he won't even resign at 0 villagers. He's 3 villagers. All of them is stuck at home. And I don't think when they go... Oh, okay, I get guard tower. Just to even more punishment for them. I think when these guys die, they get knocked out here, I think they all die. They all get shot down, you see, from all sides. Whoop, whoop. 2, 1, 0. They are at 0 villagers, not enough food to do anything, and no buildings, and the AI hasn't resigned. I would be crazy, but I think the AI is salty. I think this is a salty AI. This is what a player when I play rated would do if this happened. He would refuse to surrender. Just force me to wait for this. Yeah, completely mad. So he will not resign. He says, no, if you want to kill me, you have to kill me. So he's just gonna sit there and wait for this to happen. I'm like, alright, let's kill for his house, I suppose. Yeah, he has to lose there because he can't win without villagers and no town center. So yeah, that was the game. I hope you guys learned something, how to abuse the AI if you ever have a bad day or just feel like, the extreme AI is annoying you. This is one way to deal with that AI. I hope you all have fun, and I'll see you next time. Bye.